Hi everyone. This week we have a double Parsha of Tazria-Metzora. This time of year, we're in the middle of counting the Omer, leading up to Shavuot. Now what are we doing during this time of counting the Omer? It's a time of self-reflection and self-perfection in order to receive the Torah, to accept the Torah on Shavuot, each and every one of us individually. I heard a beautiful Dvar Torah relating the Omer to these two Parshiot from my Rosh Yeshiva Rav Yitzchak Berkowitz, who says beautifully that anyone could be Mekabel Torah. Any Jew can accept the Torah, on Shavuot. Now, this becomes interesting because if you come in with character traits, with midos, that aren't so conducive for accepting Torah in the purest form, in the godlike form, in the form of the acceptance of the Torah that we're supposed to accept Torah with, then we run into a few issues here. Like, per se, you're an arrogant person or you're a haughty person. You could go learn Torah. Anyone could pick up a book and learn Torah and pick out what they think helps support their reasoning. Now, again, this becomes very problematic because that isn't what accepting Torah is supposed to be. We, during this time of year of self-perfection, are supposed to emulate Hashem by pushing ourselves to really perfect all of our character traits in order for this such an auspicious holiday of accepting the Torah, the guiding document of our entire life and history as a people. Now, how does this relate to our Parshiot this week? Well, funny enough, in the Torah, we have this thing called Tzarrat, which is translated to leprosy. I've spoke about it in the past. Maybe it's not so much like leprosy, but the point is it's some external factor, some external visual thing that represents what's going on inside. Not only does it represent what's going on inside, but it represents your midos, your character traits. Now, Chazal, the rabbis in the Gemara tell us that Tzarrat comes when people speak Lashon Hara, but moreover, it's really a sign for people in the Torah and in Tanakh to say, hey, this is a check on your character traits. You should go work on what you're doing wrong. And most of the time, it's widely interpreted that these character traits that this the Tzarrat gets inflicted by is when people have interpersonal issues, like Lashon Hara, for example. Now, today, we don't have this sign to tell us, hey, you know what, you should really work on yourself. We don't have that anymore. We don't have this Tzarrat, this open miracle. So I think it's a really beautiful message tying it all together that if we're working so hard during the Omer to perfect ourselves, we need some kind of reminder to tell us, hey, maybe we should look on how we're treating others, or on how, just as in general, how we're doing with our midos, our character traits, to make sure we're doing as well as possible to strive for that divine perfection, to be like Hashem. Now, I give everyone a bracha that we're able to gain insight and a reminder, more importantly, from this week's Parsha that, yes, we might not have Tzarrat today, but we do have many other constant reminders, like the weekly Torah portion, to show us, to push us, to perfect ourselves, or at least to try to, in every way possible. And with that, I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom.